Hey there, everyone. I'm going to do a video on my coach gun. It's kind of like a short little look over it. I know all of it can't really be shown, and I don't even know if the camera's picking it up well. But yeah. This coach gun is fired by a hammer. So, in case anyone hasn't noticed that. And yes, the front trigger is for the right, and the back trigger is for the left. You also got your brake action lever there. And you have your safety, but I don't really touch that because, the hammer is all the safety I need. I mean, I pull this trigger and nothing will happen. Yes, it is clear. Cleared it before I even did the video. This is a 12 gauge clone copy of a coach gun. It's called the JW-2000. It's also called the JW-20 08550. I don't know, there's two different names. Weird. I just call it a coach gun, but the name's right there where my pinky is. You can see there's a 12 gauge. And this one was imported through Vermont. And it was, if you look on the other side, hopefully you can see that, but it was machined and made in China, or all the parts, I should say. And this one I got literally the day before. Let me see if I can zoom out here. There you go. I'm sure that's a little bit better. I got it the day before COVID-19 whatnot was in effect, where everyone had to get put indoors and whatnot. That's when I got this, the day before that. And the guy was quick to sell it to me too, because once COVID started, he was not fixing on staying. So anyways, yeah, this comes with this nice leather piece, which I'll get to in a bit. And it also it would have came with the bandolier that was made by the same person who made this leather, strap and whatnot. But the person who was selling it was a third-party dude, and he was selling it individually, and I just didn't have all the money for it. I barely was able to scrape up some of the money for it at the time, which I paid $300 for this back in late 2019. Around the time, like I said, the day before COVID started. Anyways, let me show some of the functions here. So I'm gonna just show it's cleared. Yep, there you go, nothing's coming out. So we got our right hammer, we got our left hammer. You see, front is for right, and back is for left. Probably can see, but the person who had this before me, I don't know if the person before me had this sawed off the tips right there. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Hopefully it is. Where the little tip there would hit the firing pin. I almost thought that I got sold a fake gun, but it works. I don't know. It looks like it was freshly sawed off, but it works. I know that these came in the kind of a shorter barrel, maybe around where this sling catch is. And then they were also made with a longer barrel, and then here's the medium one that I have. I didn't really care. It was just cool to have a double barrel, especially one with hammers. Although it's not as easy to cock the hammers back as some video games and movies portray it. You got your typical bead here for your sights and some, I guess, gripping on the top. I don't really think that is gripping, but either way, in the end, this I like it a lot. I know a lot of people don't like the Chinese clone copy of anything, but especially this. Although this has not given me any problems. When I first researched it and whatnot, looked into it, a lot of people were saying that this tends to crack in the wood stock right back here behind the safety. I don't see a crack that's like, it's not a long crack like people would say. It's just a very tiny crack all the way up to here. Hopefully it picks up. But that's it. You can see it has its gripping here in the neck area, and that's pretty much it. Again, it's pretty simple. You know, you got your hammers, you got your brake action, you got your safety. Now let's get into everything else. The next thing is gonna be the leather part, and then after that I'm gonna break it down, and that's it. So when I was firing this for the first time, I could tell that what's it called? It can really be a kind of a hard kick, especially because there's not really any rubber padding. It's just metal and wood. And slugs through this thing hurt like a bitch. I had to get used to it. Shot those really short shells first, which were just fun to shoot, but then I got into the big stuff, and they said don't shoot people say don't shoot certain shells through here, but I never really had a problem with any of them. And the let's see. Let's get to the leather strings, or strap, sorry. So I'm gonna pick up the phone now. So it kind of reminds me of the Thompson. I'm gonna strap, the Thompson sling. There you go. It kind of just wraps around. You got one of the beginnings there. The other one is, I believe it's right here. You can see it right in there. I don't want to take it apart because I don't know how to put it back. I think it's literally two different parts. So you got your first part here, which I could probably replicate it if I really wanted to, but it's nice where it is. And then you got the other part here. And then it hooks up to this nice piece here, which, as you can see, it just kind of wraps around. Let me see if I can get the other side. Oops, sorry. So you can see it just kind of, you just kind of have to wrap it around, and then the person who used to own this just tied it all up in the front up there. And there's the back. And here is the, I would assume, it's the maker of this. It's kind of hard to see, so I'll put the words of what it says in the video when I'm editing it, but it says Kevin W. Carter, and it says Fredericksburg, Texas, and I guess the company is Maker. But that probably sounds stupid, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll get some close-up pictures and write the words and whatnot. But yes, the rest of this, which I don't even think this matches with that, but the rest of this sling is just a two-piece sling, as you can see, with you know, all that, which is a nice design. All right, now to getting to the wow, I'm still waking up. Getting to the disassembly of this. Let's put that here. All right. Alrighty. So, first things first, make sure it's clear, which we did 50 billion times. Thank you. All right. The hammers are back up, which, by the way, you can, oops, hopefully this is showing. You can decock these. So, you know, your typical, let me do the other side, probably be better. So, you know, your normal, just like a pistol, and you pull it down, pull the trigger, slowly let it go. And there you go, decocked. You do this with any sides. So if you wanted to decock it, you could. Or you can do the dumbest thing and put your hand in front of it and let the hammers hit you, but that's only in extreme cases where you're trying to stop someone from shooting it, right? Anyways, let's get to it. So, it's gonna be a little latch under here. I think all double barrels are like this, but I'm just gonna show it for the sake of the video. You got your little latch here, and you pull it down, and it takes off. Thing almost grabbed my fingers, but it takes off this under part, which I don't know what this is called, but it's basically just a simple, and some wood and metal and nails, flat heads to be specific. I'm not gonna go deep into it, just showing that part off. You can see the checkering, engravings and whatnot, I guess for that extra grip or whatnot. Then your gun's gonna look like this. It looks like it's naked at this point. So then comes the fun part, and why I love these. They just make it so dang easy to clean. But you use the lever or brake action here, you pull it out, and it comes out. Pushing it aside. There we go. And honestly, with how easy it is to take this apart, I usually keep it connected with the sling because it really doesn't get in the way. I mean, this thing can get really long and it's off screen at this point. So it's pretty simple, but you got your double barrel, and you got all your main stuff over here, and I will get a better angle for you guys. Let me just reposition them. All right, here we go. There you go. Simple as that. That's it, pretty much field stripped. I mean, if I want to really go take everything down, I'd get the screwdriver and the flathead and whatnot. And I'd get out my working hands, whatever's left of them, and just go at it. but I'm not here to really disassemble everything. I'm just here to do a, quick little video. Let's see. You got this part here, which, let's see if I can show it. Weird angling. But whenever you open the brake action part, this basically lifts up the shells so that you can pick them up easily. Let me see if I can show that. So see, when it's open, when it's closed, when it's open, when it's closed. And I'll just lift up the shells for you. I wish I had some fake shells to demonstrate, but I don't have any, and those can get kind of expensive, which is weird how fake ammunition is more expensive than real ammunition sometimes. But yeah, it's simple as that. I'm gonna now put it back together. So let me just get that all. All right. Assembling the coach gun back together. So first things first is you take your barrel, your double barrel, and you take your basically your stock, and you put it at an angle so that you can get the hook onto the little, hopefully you can see it in there, there's a little round piece in there. You want to hook it onto there, so I'm going to hook it like that. Hopefully that caught on video. Do that one more time. See there, you hook it, and then you just send her home. And once it's like that, the easiest part is, oops, sorry. You just get this, you get the little curve, go inside here, and you just snap it in. And there you go. Double barrel's working. Everything's working. I'll do a little dry fire here. Yep. Safety works too, but like I said, it's kind of a hassle. This double barrel shotgun is very old. When I was looking at the store that was selling it, it was not really a store, it was more like a person who was just using another store to sell his products. And it was a third party, and I saw this, thought it was awesome, wanted to buy it, so I bought it, and yeah, it's been with me ever since, and I love this double barrel. I also wanted to mention, I don't know if it shoots 20 gauge or something, but I know 20 gauge can be a little smaller than 12. They just, someone said they didn't have 12 gauge, so they gave me 20 gauge, said it will work. I tried it out and it did work, and I wasn't able to find that 20 gauge ever again, but I know that one of them works, but don't quote me on that. Don't take my 100% word. I think you should do more research if you want to find that out for yourself. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'm signing off. Bye.